What's up, guys? It's Lunatic, coach of the Brookhaven Banettes, and this is the draft analysis for the PBA. This is a free draft, the first free draft that I've ever done, and I was first overall pick. To preface, actually, this free draft had, I believe, exactly the same rules as the GBA free draft that is currently happening. So there's stuff bans such as Tapu Lele, so I did not first pick Tapu Lele. However, I did first pick a Tapu because I've really wanted to try all the Tapus. This is only my second time that I've been able to get one, and that is Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu hits like a truck. Things do not want to switch into a Tapu Bulu's Woodhammer. It's boosted by grass to terrain, and the terrain also reduces earthquake, magnitude, and bulldoze. Those three moves. So there are a couple of picks that are pretty ground weak in my next few picks, and then later on I just forget about it. But like it does help me because of the mons that I wanted to draft. So it goes down the line and then comes back to me, and I get the wheel. And for this wheel, I pick up Clefable and Arcanine. Clefable is a pretty annoying mon. It can be very bulky. It gets access to Unaware and Magic Guard, which are two very useful abilities. And it can run a lot of different sets, so I wanted to try it out. Arcanine is can be physically offensive, or it can be bulky. There's like the Rocky Helmet with Will-O-Wisp and Morning Sun. You can run just like Banded with Flare Blitz. It gets Wild Charge, which is a good coverage move. So Arcanine, I think, is a really cool mon. It's one of my favorite mons, and I really wanted to try that. So then the wheel goes around again, and this is where I felt like I made a mistake. Mamoswine was still up, and I know Mamoswine is an incredible mon in Draft League, and I didn't pick it up on this wheel. Neither of these two picks right now are Mamoswine. Right after I made my picks, I was kicking myself like I should have picked up Mamo here, because I don't think anyone would really have gone for these two picks, and those are Dragalge and Metagross. I wanted to pick up a Dragon because Dragons go by really quick, and I wanted to pick up a Steel type, because Steel types are very useful in Draft League. So, Dragalge and Metagross. Not Mamoswine. No, I've used Dragalge before. I really like it. Its highest stat is its special defense, but that doesn't mean its special attack is low at all. It hits very hard. It gets adaptability. Choice specs on that with the Draco, like it hits so hard. Metagross is kind of versatile mon. It has pretty, I don't want to say average stats, but it's well-rounded. It can do a lot of different things, and having access to Bullet Punch, priority move, is, I think, a really good thing. So next round comes, and it's at this point that I realize we have to draft a Mega. I didn't notice that until further inspection of the spreadsheet that it's required to pick up a Mega. So I started panicking. I had no idea what Mega I wanted to pick up. And Mamo was actually still not taken at this point. So this round I pick up Mamo and my Mega, and that Mega is Mega Blastoise. So Mamo, I did get Mamo. No one sniped it from me. It hits so hard. It's a good Stealth Rock. It gets Ice Shard. Ground and Ice hit so many things. And then Mega Blastoise is very bulky, and it hits so hard. Has Mega Launcher for like Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere. Scald is just Scald. Scald is dumb. But it hits hard, and it's still really bulky, and it gives me a Rapid Spinner. Looking at my team this far, it's my first form of hazard removal. Whereas in hazard setup, I do have Clefable and Metagross and Dragalge for Toxic Spikes, and Mamo with Rocks. So I had a lot of hazard setup, but I didn't have any removal, so he's my first hazard removal. So then, as the wheel comes back around, I realize my team is kind of slow. I mean, Arcanine, I think, is the fastest thing on my team at this point. And I wanted to have some stuff over base 100 speed. So these next two picks, well, I didn't want like all my picks, like I didn't want to have like polarizing speed tiers where I just have a lot of slow mons and a lot of fast mons. And I wanted to help out the slower mons because if they can outspeed stuff, they can run through some teams. So I pick up Galvantula. Galvantula is a fast mon and it gets sticky webs. So Mammo, that base 80 mon that might not outspeed some things, put up sticky webs, now it does. Same thing for Tapu Bulu. I think it's base 70, 75. And now it suddenly outspeeds your, I don't know. having a Tapu Bulu outspeeding something, it's I thought sticky webs would be really, really good on this team. And it gives me the electric type that I want. I can volt switch on stuff. I can run Thunder over Thunderbolt because of Compoundize. Sorry. Compoundize. And I also have a Bug type. Galvantula is actually not weak to ground, it's neutral. So that's really cool. And then the thing that I paired with Galvantula on my wheel was Crobat. Another fast mon. Flying type, so I have that ground immunity. And it gets defog. I have another form of hazard removal now. As it comes around again... Well, okay, let me talk about Crobat more. Crobat also gives me U-turn. It can be run physical and special. It gets like Heat Wave. It gets Super Fang, which is a move I like to use sometimes. It gets Roost. It's a poison type. I do have one already, Intrigalgy, but I mean, it's fine. What else? I don't know. Like, Crobat does do a lot of things, but right now I can't think of specific examples. But Crobat is a very good mon. So, for my last two picks, what I wanted to do, I wanted to pick up Cofagrigus, and then I was looking at a couple fighting types that I wanted to pick up. Some fast fighting types, maybe something that can U-turn. I like having fighting types with initiative. But Cofagrigus got sniped. So that changed my plan, and I ended up getting a fast ghost type and then a slower fighting type. And those are Scrafty and Mismagius. Scrafty, I've used in the past. It didn't do the greatest, and that was because it was the first league I was in, and just my whole team synergy wasn't there. But Scrafty, like I liked using it. I just knew that I could use it better. This time I felt like I definitely could use it to its fullest. A lot of different sets with Scrafty. You have the Dragon Dance, you have the Bulk Up. It gets Knockoff, Fighting Stab. It has good defenses. It gets Intimidate, it gets Moxie. Like, there's so many things. It gets Shed Skin, it's like bulky with Rest. I've run that before. So, Scrafty, I really like Pokemon, and I hope that I get to use it properly this time. And then Mismagius, another mon that I've used before, and I really like it. It's really... Base 105 speed is a good speed because it goes over that base 100. It also has 105 special attack, which is not bad, and 105 special defense, which is also not bad. It also has pretty good coverage moves. It gets like Dazzling Gleam. I believe it gets like Energy Ball. Like, it has some tricks up its sleeve. It's good as like a Scarfer spec. Calm Mind. That's another thing it can do. And Mismagius, after looking through my whole team, I felt Mismagius would be the best Z Crystal user. So Mismagius is the lead captain of this team. And, I mean, let's hope this team can plow through, make playoffs, and I know winning is pushing it. There's a lot of good battlers in this league. I've played with a few of them before. And it's scary. I don't expect to win the whole thing, but I am aiming for playoffs, and I'm gonna try my hardest to make it. But yeah, I mean, let's see how this turns out.